Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of the New York Jets franchise on Madden 18. Today we are going to start with Sam Darnold's return here at home, taking on the LA Chargers with their alternate powder blue uniforms, and Robbie Anderson going to get into the end zone to make this a 20-10 game. It's a two-score lead. Later on, it's 23-17 Jets, and an interception by Casey Hayward, one of the better corners in the league, and he is going to take this to the house for a Charger touchdown. It's going to give him the first lead of the game, and it is going to be 24-23. Later on, Chargers threatening to score again, and that's going to be a touchdown right there. Melvin Gordon going to take the flat pass and jump into the end zone. 31-23 Charger lead. Sam Darnold trying to make a comeback. That's going to be pass interference. It's going to give the Jets new life. And here's Darnold. He's going to find Robbie Anderson, who is going to power his way into the end zone here. 2-point conversion is good. It's 31-all with 45 seconds to go. And here's Keltner throwing downfield, somehow getting it in between the corner and Marcus May. And that's going to set up a game-winning field goal with time expiring for the Chargers. They will win this game 34-31. Sam Darnold taking a lot of heat after this game. Maybe he came back a little bit too early. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, threw a lot of passes, a lot of incompletes. Myles Gaskin, 93 yards on the day, no scores. Robbie Anderson, the hero of the day for the Jets with 138 yards and 2 touchdowns. But the question remained. A lot of fans wanted to see Wilson carry on the torch, so Robert Wilson going to get the start here against Josh Rosen and the 49ers, as Robert Wilson, the healthier quarterback right now. And Robert Wilson, let's see what he can do in this game. Scoreless game later on in the first quarter. It's Garrett Windsor, and he is going to bob and weave through this 49er defense. So to go 76 yards for the first score of the game, Garrett Windsor can hit you home runs like that. First and goal in the second quarter, and it is going to be Myles Gaskin getting the touchdown right there. Later on, a 25-14 game, no real threat from the Niners, but throwing a bomb anyways. Robert Wilson to Robbie Anderson for the TD. 38-yard touchdown, and that would do it. 32-21, the Jets would end up winning this one. 49ers tried their hardest, but Robert Wilson, too much for them today. 132.5 quarterback rating. 8 of 17. It wasn't asked to do a whole lot, but he did a lot with it. 225 yards, 2 touchdowns. Wasn't the best completion percentage, but the guy threw some TDs, and that's what people want to see from him. The fact that he can win games for you. Myles Gaskin, 128 yards and a touchdown. He certainly helped out for sure. On the receiving end, nobody over 100, but Garrett Windsor, 97 yards, including his 76-yard score. Robbie Anderson had a score in this one as well. But the Jets able to get a victory, which they desperately needed after that Chargers loss. And now we'll see how they can do in one of the bigger games of the season. They always have extremely tough games against the Steelers. Jamal Adams decides he does not want to come back to the New York Jets, so that is going to be a huge development as the Jets are in the hunt but not quite in a wild card spot right now. It's a very jumbled AFC, and the Jets are going to have to get some W's out here as they are going against the Pittsburgh Steelers again, and this time at home. The Steelers, one of the harder teams to play for these Jets. They give them a lot of trouble. And there is Rodgers with the first touchdown of the game. Jets would get a field goal. Steelers threatening again, and it is Le'Veon Bell using those legs, getting into the end zone. That will make it a 14-3 game. But the Jets, on their next possession, also going to be threatening. It's going to be a screen play. It's Tariq Cohen, and he is into the end zone with a touchdown. Myles Gaskin getting hurt in this game. 17-10 Steeler lead in the second, and Robbie Anderson with under a minute to go is going to take this one 59 yards to the house for a score and put the Jets at even with the Steelers. They get a defensive turnover, and then Tariq Cohen going to run this one. Only a couple yards, but that couple yards just enough to give Chandler Catanzaro room to make a field goal, and it's a 20-17 halftime lead for the Jets. In the third quarter with the Steelers' first possession, it's Azim Victor going to get the hit on Big Ben to force a field goal kick rather than give them a chance at a touchdown. So we got a tie game here. Robert Wilson coming down with the offense. Gaskin back into the game after getting hurt, but he would re-injure himself later on, but not before this touchdown right here. Myles Gaskin, another TD. There's Tariq Cohen running for the injured Myles Gaskin. He does not pick up that first down on 3rd and 3. That's dangerous. Later on, it's 27-30, and the Steelers are moving with the football. This is a situation the Jets have not been good at, but on 4th down, a knockaway is going to give the Jets the win as they add insult to injury with a Tariq Cohen touchdown run, and the Jets will easily come away with this victory in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter wasn't as bad, but it was still a close game. 37-34 as the Steelers score a garbage time touchdown just to keep it a little bit closer than what it actually was previously. But Robert Wilson with another win and another over 100 quarterback rating. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. The man is taking care of the football, and that's what they need him to do. Le'Veon Bell with 198 yards. I mean, he couldn't really do more for the Steelers than what he did. He was the only one out there really getting the job done. Big Ben getting older, and he's a wise quarterback, but he just was not making the throws needed for the Steelers today, just a little bit short. Myles Gaskin will be out for 3 complete weeks. That is terrible news for these New York Jets, and now they will have to go up against the Los Angeles Rams on the road without Myles Gaskin. This could be painful to watch. Let's see what happens. It is Tariq Cohen. He's going to get the first touchdown of the game. Jets take the lead 7-0 on this touchdown run. Great job by Tariq Cohen there. 7-3 later on, and then Todd Gurley takes over the football game, leaping into the end zone right there for the first Rams touchdown, giving them a 10-7 lead. Later on, here in the second quarter, Gurley going to break a huge tackle right there, bounce it to the left side for a touchdown, a 17-yard touchdown run. Rams take a bigger lead. It is 17-7. Later on, first half, it is Gurley again finding a lane and getting into the end zone. That's going to make it 24-7 as the Rams just shellac the Jets here today. Not much more to show you guys. It is a 41-7 win. The Jets just could not get anything going on offense. Robert Wilson with the worst game of his career. A 40.2 quarterback rating in the rain, 92 yards, and a pick, which you don't see him do very often. He was absolutely dreadful today. Which begs the question, do you guys think he should continue starting, or do you think Darnold is healthy enough by now to come in and do well? Let me know in the comments section below. I want to hear your input. Tariq Cohen, 85 yards and a touchdown in the injured Myles Gaskin stead, which wasn't really bad. I mean, I thought he did a pretty good job. The passing game was just absolutely dreadful today. So let me know what you guys think. Wilson or Darnold here at home for this Bills game? Let me know your prediction. Do we make the playoffs? It's going to be a close one. The standings are coming up here really soon. Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you are new, and hit the notification bell so you can keep up on all the action going on in this series, taking you right up to Madden 19's release. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time.